ML Sports Take brought to you by Brewton Ace Hardware and Welch and Company Jewelers. The Yankees are now 7-4 against the Baltimore Orioles, and we talked about this, at the beginning of the season when they had lost 2 of 3. You can't lose to the Orioles like last year. That was simply just the Orioles' struggles. That was the difference between the Yankees being a barely playoff team and winning the division. That really is the gap. And then they come back, they sweep them at the end of April. You're like, okay, they're back on track. You fast forward to May, they win 3 of 4. Obviously, that fourth game that they lost was brutal, in walk-off fashion. But then they lose last night in the first game of a 3-game set when you had to have it after you lost a doubleheader on Sunday where your offense was absolutely, you couldn't even find the offense. Garrett Cole on the mound, he's your ace on a Monday night in the Bronx, set the tone in a 3-game series. Cole was awful. And Aaron Judge hit a couple of home runs, and it wasn't enough. The offense for the Yankees, they scored 4 runs against Baltimore. Now, listen, I know that Baltimore's top 6. They're a feisty group. I get it. They've called up their young catcher, Adley Rutschman, finally. We hear all about this guy and many other prospects and, high draft picks and all this team's in rebuild mode and all. Well, how long are you going to rebuild? And also, this guy's 24 years old. You look at guys like Harper, Acuna, Tatis, and others, they're up at 18, 19, 20 years old. And it's 24 years old, isn't even spring chicken world compared to some other guys. So he should have been up at least a year ago. But Baltimore right now, again, top 6, feisty lineup to start things. But the Yankees, you cannot lose to the Orioles. Right now, the Yankees are 7-4. Against Baltimore, you got to win those games, and we're going to really find out what the Yankees are made of this week as they go down to play the Rays in Tampa, a house of horrors in recent years for New York. Mike Lindsley with you here. It's an ML Sports Take. The Yankees are on a 3-game losing streak. We'll see if they can turn it around tonight. Hit me on Twitter at Mike L Sports, and of course, follow me on YouTube, Mike L Sports, all of my videos. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, and of course, visit pinstripepassion.com for more information. This video brought to you by Stanley Law Offices.